Hello, Pisces, and welcome to your reading. Today we are having a look to see what portals are opening for you and what other energies are activating for you at this time. This reading is for all Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Let's get right into it and have a look at your portals first. And we've got the Land of Dreams. What a perfect card here for you, Pisces. Of course, you are in the modern day ruled by Neptune. So what are you dreaming of? Sometimes our dreams can be a little bit like an activation. They can, there's a whole bunch of different explanations about what our dreams mean. Some people think that, they're connected with the spiritual realm. Some people think that they're connected with our subconscious, sometimes trying to send us weird little messages that we have to interpret. Sometimes, it can be the fact that our dreams are just trying to spark an imagination, right? There's so many different concepts and theories behind our dreams. But in this particular message, your dreams hold the key. They hold the key to solve problems, to heal traumas, process what you've learned during the day, to highlight where your magic is. And yes, they can carry messages from the beyond, from past ancestors, from the angelic realm, from the spirit world, right? Whatever it happens to be. Sometimes our dreams are weird and wacky, but sometimes we can actually take control over our dreams. So if you've ever considered looking into astral travel or lucid dreaming, right? It's where you can actually take charge of your dream, right? Instead of your dream kind of going out of control on itself. So what does your dream show you right now? Now, part of the key, sometimes, of course, we can't always remember our dreams, okay? And so one of the ways you can remember your dreams, or at least be quite helpful, is when you wake up in the morning, keep your eyes closed, number one. Okay, keep your eyes closed. Keep a pen and paper beside your bed. Okay, do that before you go to bed, obviously. But in the morning, keep your eyes closed and just capture whatever you remember right there, right? Is it energies? Is it songs? Is it feelings? Is it images? Whatever it is, and we consciously capture that and then go and write it down. All right. This is part of the key. Now, you won't always know what your dream means right off the bat. Sometimes, you might get certain different messages or an evolving message over like a week or two. But as you write it down, you don't need to sit there and obsess over it or anything or try and decipher it right away. Just allow the messages to come. Sometimes our dreams are portals to new beginnings, portals to opening ourselves up emotionally, right? Whatever it happens to be, your dreams are the key. This can also represent to follow your dreams, okay? The portal is opening up for you. What are you dreaming of? What are you creating right now? What do you want to manifest in your world? What are you imagining right now? Now is the time to activate your dream state, bring it into reality, and get moving. It's a call to action. But this portal, this door, this opportunity is opening up for you. It's up to you what you want to do with it. We have the portal to the past. That's kind of like a cool little card. So your past, well, hey, maybe your portal of your dreams is helping you remember something from your past. So to what end, though? Is it to embrace it? Is it to give yourself a second chance? Or is it to heal and let go and release? Something may be holding you back, and the key to unlocking that and resolving that issue or energy, right, is doing a little bit of regression, right? Going into your past and remembering. For some of you here with the land of the dreams and the past, they are very interconnected. You may be interested in past life regression. Who am I, right? Maybe connecting with the Akashic records perhaps might be something that you're interested in or want to explore. But I think for some of you, your dreams are helping you remember who you are and why you're here, right? Helping you remember where you came from. And, you, Pisces, you are very spiritual beings. You're very empathetic beings. You're very creative beings. You're very connected with the 12th house, which is incredibly spiritual. But it can go to some dark places. Sometimes we have to go to those dark places. So I feel like for some of you here, there's something that is being triggered as a memory from the past. And, again, it can be something in, this lifetime, in this existence that you've pushed down, but we need to bring it to the surface to resolve it, to move forward. But this can also be about where you've come from, your past life energy, right? Something here is bringing you knowledge and wisdom. So enter that past portal. Is there a recurring theme maybe in your dreams? But there's something that is being shown to you. And yes, this can, open some portals for you, open some more doors for you, but we can also be finding closure from here as well. Just be open to receiving the messages. All right. Let's get some more cards. Portal to the past. Portal to the past. Sometimes the past can hold the key to unlocking a door for the future. Just something there. You might not know what it is right now. A little bit of mystery being unraveled. We have the Anunnaki light codes. Interesting. An energetic shift, new information, and the end of a cycle. Wow. You are my 12th reading. Nobody else has gotten that card. We've actually had a number of messages where the cards have been repeated a number of times, but nobody's gotten this one. Now the Anunnaki, are cosmic light beings, okay, and they've been coming to Earth since ancient times. Okay, the ancient Sumerians, Babylonians, even the Egyptians all have writings and teachings that do involve the Anunnaki. So you are tapping into some ancient wisdom, some ancient light codes here. Deep wisdom from your past. Maybe you've been dreaming about Anunnaki. Perhaps you've been dreaming of ancient civilizations. Pretty cool. The divine leader of this race was Ishtar. Very similar to Isis, okay? The Egyptian goddess Isis, okay? Not the New World, organization, right? That, it's amazing how many sects and cults and organizations, especially hidden ones, it's amazing how they go to the past to steal things, imagery, symbolism, names, words that actually have a really positive meaning, and they turn them, they bastardize them into something different. Isis is one of those things, right? Things like, the mustached one from World War II. I don't want to say any names that might trigger something for this video to get suppressed. Anyways, look at the The eagle, right? The eagle, spread eagle symbol, or the swastika, right? Those are not negative symbols. They've been turned into it because someone hijacked it. So, so Isis is the Egyptian goddess, okay? But the Anunnaki have taken many forms throughout the ages. They've helped us evolve. And even if we go back and look at Egyptian hieroglyphs and things, just big, tall creatures, big, tall beings, right? And yeah. But when the Anunnaki appear, know that they are heavenly allies supporting your healing and ascension. This is such an important time for you here, Pisces, okay? They're also, by the way, linked to the Atlanteans as well. So deeply, deeply, deeply rooted in mystic and magic, in folklore, and yes, reality, right? But they are divine beings. But they're also about justice, karmic justice. So you could be experiencing the end of a karmic cycle or pattern. You could also be kind of connecting with the past to understand, what karmic cycles you've already been through, or what you're even going through now. But a really powerful gift that they're bringing to you. Don't fear them coming in to connect with you. Sometimes they we take the good with the bad, we take the light with the dark. And yes, they are light beings, they are helpful, they bring knowledge, they bring wisdom, all these wonderful things. But they have also in the past sometimes been linked with endings, especially endings of civilizations. Not that that's going to happen here, but it can certainly be the end of a cycle, right? The past. Something is happening where you get closure, because you have to experience this closure to see the light of the future. So such a really powerful message of change, transformation, your ability to sense energies and shift your perception is what's really going to help you forge this deep connection, okay, with these beings in this light code, okay? The old ways are no more. You are one of those that are helping to bring in the new, right? You are an active participant. So stay open. Let's get some more cards. Just magical. All right. Messages for Pisces, please. Thank you. You've got the mentor. There's your spiritual growth. Big time. Ascension. You, my friends, are evolving. Got the Three of Cups. This is a time of celebration, to rejoice, but also to connect with people, and the Page of Wands. Very exciting time for you. Great. Look how those cards almost look the same. They look very similar. At the back of the deck, we've got the Six of Swords. Moving on, moving forward, better times ahead. This is you're making progress. You're shifting. All right, healing, mental stability, transition. It's also a card of protection and guidance. Moving forward into the light, into the calm, into the peace. Closing a door, closing a chapter, and moving forward into something maybe a little bit better or a little bit more mysterious. But we do have the mentor here. This is the Hierophant. Okay, so this can be about having faith in your belief systems. Again, ascension, right? So you are ascending, you are evolving, you are stepping up big time. Okay. This does also have to do with spiritual guidance. And again, you are getting that in here, right? The Anunnaki are bringing you some messages, something really important. Okay. And it might be a subtle shift that grows over time, although it can also be a big awakening of some kind as well. Okay. Light codes, remember, not dark codes, light codes. Okay. Good things. But you may be finding that you're really, it's a really an easier time for you to connect with the angelic realm, to connect with the spiritual realm in all ways, to connect with your spirit guides. And because the mentor, right? So this can be your spirit guide that you might connect with. You may also at this time want to do, like a past life regression. You can see a practitioner for that, for sure, someone who's skilled and a good reputation with that. But you can also do it yourself. You can do it with some guided meditations. Even if you don't normally like guided meditations, this can be a way for you to do that. I've done it myself and got some really cool information out of there. And when I looked up the information, it's actually rooted in reality. So it's like kind of like a huge life-changing event. Gave me clarity on something, but it also very much aligned with something else that was ever since my childhood, and why I'm connected with a couple of different things ever since I can remember, when I was like 3, 4, 5, 6 years old, that kind of thing, right? So just certain things, especially something to do with fire, right? So anyway, really cool, really interesting. So you can do like some guided meditations, but if you want to see a practitioner, this might be a really good time for you to do that. You can really figure out some things and maybe get some validity to some question marks. But with the mentor here, this is about your faith, belief systems, your rituals. Some of you here may be wanting to connect with other people, maybe do like a group ritual, because the Three of Cups can really bring in some really positive energies, social connections, celebrations, parties, kind of like brings about emotional happiness and well-being as well, right? And can be really fun. So connecting with other people in some way might be really important to you right now, right? People have had some similar experiences, but this can also represent like your soul tribe, right? Your Anunnaki coming in here, right? Helping you maybe through your dreams, or helping you to follow your dreams, right? They're very supportive people, right? Or light beings, I guess, and maybe not people. They might present themselves to you as people, though. But yeah, it can be really, really fun. Really fun, really cool, really supportive, really exciting. But don't forget to celebrate once you figure out what some of these messages mean. There is a little bit of mystery here. But we do have the Page of Wands. And so this can be a really exciting time for you. There can be you trying new things or connecting with new people with that Page of Wands. But this can also represent messages coming in. The pages tend to be messengers. They bring in news, information, knowledge, and in the upright anyway, it's usually something really positive, really something exciting. Okay, so that Page of Wands, explore, get yourself out there, be that free spirit that maybe you don't always let yourself be. But this is fun. But the Page of Wands is always full of action and adventure. So if you haven't had fun and adventure in a while, maybe this is the time to create your own fun. But I do feel the Page of Wands, you may also get some inspiration, right? And that can be what your dreams are about, is inspiring you in some way. Get some more cards. Five of Cups. Three of Wands. Temperance. Two of Wands. We'll squish one more in there. Ace of Wands. Lovely. So there is some healing coming in here, right? We've got the Five of Cups. And so again, whether this is, your dreams and something from your past, your recent past maybe, or at least this lifetime anyway, is showing you something that you've been holding on to, something that may be still energetically attached to you. So with that Five of Cups, we work through some things, we let go, and then we move forward, right? Because that Five of Cups, there's still something to be salvaged, or there's better ways in your future for you. But once we work through that, we've got the Three of Wands, right? Where, our blocks and obstacles are removed. And, we've got a couple repeating numbers out here for you guys too, by the way, before I go further. We've got 2 5s. Fives can be obstacles and challenges. Okay, we all have them. But they're also exciting opportunities for change. So again, something is changing, shifting, evolving. We also have a few threes. Three of Wands, we got Three of Cups, awesome. And we have your past energy, your past portal, which is also number 3. Threes, teamwork, collaboration, right? They are also, threes are also the basis of creation, right? Creating a dream come true, creating that life for yourself, whatever it is. And without those threes, without creative energy, right, we don't get manifestation either, right? So your power to create and evolve is really, really powerful and strong right now. But the three of Wands, our paths are cleared. We're waiting for something exciting. We're ready for action. Okay. We do have the Temperance card. And that is Temperance card and your Mentor card, or the Hierophant. And those are your two biggest energies. And they are both very spiritual energies, right? The Temperance card often does come up as spiritual guidance. So your guardian angel or your spirit guide, okay, helping you to move forward or to heal. The Temperance card does bring in some healing energy, but is also very connected with spirit, right? So Temperance does say everything in moderation. So sometimes we need to be patient, take it easy, okay? Because not everything will come in all at the same time. Not everything will unpack at the same time. And especially if there's some healing here or some closure, right? It's not necessarily like a 30-second snap your finger and we're done with it. It's a process. So whatever your situation is, everything in moderation, be patient, okay? And be calm. Forgiveness and healing and finding your balance here as well. But open up to spirit, open up to the messages, okay? Because again, there's something coming in and we don't want to miss or delay that message, right? You will find the message and you will hear the message when you're meant to, but we need to be open to receive it or to recognize that it's for us, okay? So, do kind of embrace a little bit of a calmer energy here. But we've got the Two of Wands. So we got the Two of Wands and the Three of Wands, right? And so both are showing a path forward. Both are showing that there's blocks removed. You may need to make a decision about something, though. Do I go left? Do I go right? Do I take this? Do I take that? But it's like all of this kind of anything is possible energy. And of course, we've got the Ace of Wands here as well, right? Something igniting in you, igniting passion, igniting inspiration, right? Aces bring new energy, fresh energy here. And, it's like lighting you up, something lighting you up inside. And, it's exciting. It's wonderful. It is new energy, new beginnings, new opportunities for growth come in here as well. Aces bring fresh energy and fresh perspective, but they also, it's like a torch, right? With that Ace of Wands, we've got that fire at the end of it. So something is being highlighted for you, okay? Or you might get clarity for something, but aces can also bring a little bit of luck to you as well. So, some really beautiful messages here, really beautiful energies. The only kind of Debbie Downer over here is this Five of Cups, but we're moving past that, right? We're moving forward from that, and we're recognizing what we're holding on to so that we can open up and move forward in a really positive way. Let's get another message. And we've got the Mystic. Okay, now this is a double-sided card. However, it has come up in the direction of the Mystic in the upright. So this is a time of mystery, of magic, of beliefs, of faith, of spiritual growth, assistance. The Mystic in the upright is giving your soul, your spirit priority, giving you encouragement, to follow your spiritual path, your sacred purpose, encouraging you to go deeper. So it's beautiful. And this is what's activating for you. This is that inner light that's expanding, that's growing, right? The mystics can also be be related to sages and seers, light beings, receiving guidance. This can be, especially with the mentor card there, guidance there with the temperance card with the mystic. This can be, again, kind of a time where some of you may really be drawn to working with a spiritual practitioner of some kind. Maybe it's like a Reiki session. Get all of your energies, your chakras cleared out and in alignment. Perhaps this is your own personal tarot reading. Perhaps it's something, to do with past life. You can use cards for that as well, whatever it happens to be. If you are so drawn to it, there could be some very important messages coming through. But don't forget the power of your dreams and the power to, receive your own messages. You don't need help, right? If you feel you need help, great. But you don't always need help. Maybe the help can make things happen a little bit faster, right? But trust in your own abilities, okay? There's just something really being activated within you, okay? And it might be the start of some of your spiritual journeys, or you could be kind of a little bit of an old hand at it, and you're like, spiritual journey is a lifelong one, and I've been here many lifetimes, and I'm here for it, right? I'm here for anything new or those upgrades in my light codes, right? And you're never done with a spiritual journey. So there's always something to receive. There's always something to learn. There's always something to evolve. And, it can be a wild ride, but it can be a very, very transformative and blessed ride. But I'll leave that there for you, Pisces. I hope there was something here for you. And if you enjoyed your reading, please do hit that like button. I truly appreciate that. I hope to see you again here next time.